This June, for Men's Mental Health Month, the team at Man Therapy has published the first ever Man Therapy book. It's an everyman's guide to mental health that combines humor with an evidence-based approach. Joining me now is CEO at Cactus, Joe Conrad. Great to have you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Sam.
Of course. Now, let's get into this topic about Man Therapy. So what is Man Therapy? Because I've seen all of the details on your guys' website specifically.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to talk about. So Man Therapy is the world's leading men's mental health brand. And it was created and launched right here in Denver back in 2012, so 14 years ago. And it was originally launched as a suicide prevention campaign targeting working age men, which had been a population that really hadn't been the focus. And we know that there's a lot of stigma around men's mental health. And so this was a first campaign that really broke through that stigma by using humor to connect with men. And it is a web-based resource that's available free to men and their loved ones 24/7, 365. It's a place where guys can go and find out more information about men's mental health. They can take a 20-point head inspection, which is an assessment of their own situation, helps them think about their own situation and their priorities that they should focus on. And then most importantly, it connects them to a wide range of resources where they can really take charge of their mental health and be very proactive in connecting to resources and tools that allow them to really take charge.
Okay, what's kind of been the history that you guys have seen from its inception to where we are today?
It's really fascinating. I mean, when we got into this game in 2012, the stigma was really significant. And it's not like it's gone away. It's not like it doesn't exist anymore. But I do believe that we're approaching a tipping point where it's really more accepted. And we have been trying to push towards that. And it's based on this attitude and this North Star that we believe that mental health is for all men. It's not just for some guys that may be struggling. It's really every single guy could use a look in the mirror and a chance to think about where they could improve and be more resilient. It's not just about dealing with problems, it's also about thriving and really developing a growth mindset. And so we try to be a place for all men to go work on that.
Yeah, have you been able to see an impact not only here in Colorado but countrywide?
Well, the great thing about Man Therapy is it's gone all over the world. When we launched in 2012, the New York Times wrote a feature article about it, and so we had people from all over the world coming to the site. We've launched a version in Australia, and here in the United States, we've had more than 3 million visits to the website. We've had about 500,000 men complete the 20-point head inspection, and then we've had about 50,000 men connect to crisis services. So we know that it's being effective, and then a CDC study that took place over 4 years gave us clinical evidence that Man Therapy is truly effective in improving help-seeking behavior and reducing suicidal ideation.
Okay, let's talk about the book.
Yeah,
you have a copy right here.
I do. What
is it titled? What is it all about?
You bet. This is Man Therapy, therapy the way a man does it. And it just models the website. It just was published this week with our partners at New Harbinger. And they approached us and they really loved the Man Therapy brand and what we were doing, really trying to make therapy more approachable, more accessible to more men. They loved our approach of using humor to connect with guys. And so we collaborated on this book. And so it brought together 6 psychologists who are experts in men's mental health who wrote different topics on everything from stress, anxiety, depression, anger, substance use, relationships, and resilience. And so it really is an everyman's guide. It's an easy read, and you can read it front to cover. And you can also, delve into a chapter that might be of particular interest for you. And it gives you not only good information, but a lot of actionable tools and resources that you can put to work right away.
Yeah, and it's kind of similar maybe to the website, tailored to maybe a man's approach or that humorous aspect that you guys are able to utilize in the website as well?
Absolutely. So the sense of humor really helps, I think, break through that stigma.
Right.
Lots of time guys will use humor to deflect something, and so we use it in the opposite way to really get guys to lean in. But we think therapy comes in many forms. It's not just about going to see a therapist. It's really a lot of things that you can do on your own. I think just getting out of your own head and volunteering and putting your services to work for somebody else can be something that really, lifts the fog and makes you feel better. So there's lots of different ways to connect and to feel better.
Great. Where can people get a copy of the book?
I would suggest that people go to mantherapy.org. There's a link right there on the homepage, or you can buy it at any of your favorite booksellers, Amazon, Books, Barnes & Noble, or your favorite independent shop.
Yeah, fantastic. Again, Man Therapy. Let's hold this up just one more time so we can
Thank
see.
you.
Man Therapy. Therapy, the way a man does it. All right. I like it. Thank you so much for being here today and bringing this to our audience.
My pleasure. Thank you, Sam.
Of course, Joe. Now head on over to mantherapy.org to get more information about the book, Man Therapy, Therapy the Way a Man Does It. That's also where you can explore resources related to men's mental health. And we'll be right back after this break.